Yo, yo, get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. How you doing? Keep it moving. It's TGI Friday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys are making a very careful commute. It's slick out there, man. Hope your tires are good to go and you got the hands on the 10 and 2. Yeah, I'm off. I've been off for like 5 days. It's been great. Well, Sunday will be my 5th day, but then I'll be up at the casino at Wind Creek Casino with quarterback Jim Miller up there for the final game of the season, the Packers versus the Bears. Man, I'm excited about it. Lot of good stuff to talk about up there. We're going to be doing a pregame game and postgame show right off of the Halstead exit on 80. Man, I feel like I've said this so many times. I basically see myself already there, man. I can't wait. I'm excited. So hope to see you guys up there. Come on up. Should be a great time. Should be a great show. I know a lot of people are coming up there to help cheer us on, man. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. So hope you guys win the day on this fantastic TGI Friday. Thanks for coming and hanging out and having coffee with Tracks or being caffeinated with Tracks, however you do it, man, whatever your poison is. So, yeah, let's get into it, man. There are new rumors out there. There are some coaches that have actually emerged, and I'm kind of not really excited about these names, but we got to get through it, right? We got to unpack them and talk about it because when they come out, we got to bring it out. You know, no days off, man. Let's go, man. Off your seat and on your feet. Let's go, baby. Boots on the ground. That's what Chicago sports is all about. All gas, no brakes. All right, so the Bears coaching search heat up. It's heating up right now, folks, right before Black Monday. So right now we're going to overview today's topic about the Bears coaching search. Make sure you guys hit the like button, comment, and if you're a first-time viewer, which I've seen a lot out there lately, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate you guys for sure. So let's talk about Kliff Kingsbury. He's one of the first candidates of the three. You've got Kliff, you got Flores, and you got McCarthy. Again, like I said, each in their own, to me, they're good coordinator candidates. I kind of want somebody more of a CEO type. Now I've heard McCarthy, he's a little bit longer in the tooth, so he might be more of a head coach candidate. But we'll unpack him in a little bit. Right now, let's get into Kliff Kingsbury. Can't even say his name right. It's kind of like one of those names that you don't say too much, because really he's not really known in the coaching tree or in the coaching world for being quite of a good head coach. Great offensive coordinator. Look what he's done in Washington. Oh my God. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. Look at him last year and look at him this year. They're in the playoffs now, baby. So right now, his background is he's a current offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders or Redskins. I call them the Redskins to this day. I always will. Coaching highlights. He's got head coach experience with the Arizona Cardinals. Didn't go that well. He helped develop Kyler Murray into a Pro Bowler. He's got connection with Caleb Williams for some USC success. Here's his strengths. He's an offensive innovator, QB developer, and he's had recent success with the Commanders. So he's on the rise. He's not on the decline. He's on the rise. So some concerns are leadership and locker room dynamics. So that's something that we definitely need. We need somebody in there that's a leader. We need somebody that's in the locker room and helping out with those guys too, not just one guy or a few guys, but the entire locker room, man. You got to be in there taking care of it, right? Could you see him as a potential fit? Could Kingsbury's offensive expertise reignite the Bears offense? I mean, we need some help with that offense, right? So could he help ignite that? Like I said, maybe as an OC, but why would Washington give him up? I mean, as a lateral move, you have to get permission from the team to interview him for the same position. If he's getting a head coach or he's getting a promotion and extra pay, you don't need that promotion. You do not need to get any sort of permission. So that pretty much wraps him up in a nutshell. We are going to move on to Mike McCarthy. And then finally, Brian Flores, who I find interesting for sure. There's a couple wrinkles in there I'd like to talk about. So let's check out the chat really quick before we break on to Mike, see who we can say good morning to out there in chat world. What's up, fellas and ladies? We have Breaking Bruce in the building. Always breaking the news, Bruce. Love him. Crooked Commish, top of the morning to you. What's good from Arizona? Hope you're bringing some heat from there, bro, because we need it, man. It is 32 degrees. My clock was set to Celsius, and it was 0. And then I remember that math from back in the day in school where you convert, Celsius to Fahrenheit. I'm not sure quite why this clock keeps messing up on me, and I have to keep resetting it. Something's going on. But anyways, love you guys, man. Got a little bit of extra sleep this morning. I'm not going to lie. I woke up and my son's still in bed, and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm a little late for a coffee with Trax, So, but hope you guys are off on a good foot. Good morning, Darius. Love you, brother. Thanks for joining the show. Joshua, yes, my team is trash. We're not doing good, Josh. I appreciate your comment. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Love you, bro. Thanks for joining the show. Yeah, our coaching staff ain't too good either, Joshua. What team do you like, man? We accept all teams in here, buddy. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining. George Floyd, how much for 5 minutes? Well, oh, wow. Okay. All right. So Kingsbury, OC. Well, my mom passed, so you would have to be in the afterlife in order to have time with my mother. I wish I did. Scottish Bear, Kingsbury, OC. Yes, head coach, hard pass. What up, Scottish Bear? Appreciate you, buddy. Okay. Remember when the Lions dragged across? Yeah, they were doing pretty good this year, man. They still are. The Lions are roaring. My grandfather is from that area, and before he passed, he was a diehard Lions fan. I wish he could see them today, man, because he had some really hard times back in the 50s and on up, and they're doing really good, man. I'm very happy for that team. And also the Minnesota Vikings, man. How could they not be the most liked team in the NFL right now with all the adversities that they went through, head coach change and all of that, and the injuries and whatnot? I mean, they're just they're rolling, man. Everybody's doing good, even the Packers. Everybody is doing good in the North except the Bears. We all know this, guys. We know this. Kyrie, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Let's just call you KK for now. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Love you guys. Have you, I hope you guys win the day, man. Hope you be great today and have a good Friday and have a good weekend with your family and your friends and just a good day, man. What's up, Jay Grizz? How you doing, buddy? Good morning to you, Big Tracks. I don't know if I'm big anymore. I think I shrunk a little bit. I don't feel like I'm 6'6" anymore. I did shrink in weight. I'm down like 125 pounds now, trying to keep it down. These New Year's and holidays, man, there's a lot of good stuff laying around, but I've been pretty good about it. So I hope you've been good about it too, man. I hope you guys win the day. Love you guys. Happy New Year, Jay Grizz. Love you, buddy. It's been a while. I'm glad you're back, man. Make sure you check out all our shows. We're going to do a couple more today. If we get like 25 likes or something like that, and some comments afterwards, this is just a live chat. So if you go back and leave some comments in the YouTube and some likes and stuff, I'll do another show, man. Motivate me. Let's do one around lunch. How about lunch with Trax? Would you guys like that? Let's have a little lunch show. There's a lot to unpack, guys. there is a lot to unpack for sure. So he's still watching, bud. Best seat in the house. Thanks, man. Don't say that, man. You're gonna make me tear up. You know, big guy, big feelings. These former players, man. We've got big feelings. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, man. That was awesome. That was not. What up, Roy? Roy Shard in the building. Love me some Roy, man. Oh, thank you, KK. I appreciate you subscribing, man. What up, George? Chicago is good right now, man. It's a little cold outside, like I said earlier. If you were paying attention, it's got a little snow on the ground. It's 32 degrees, so it's typical weather for this time of year. So yeah. All right, so let's get into this Mike McCarthy, right? We're gonna get into the Mike McCarthy. Um, Currently plays for the Dallas Cowboys as the head coach. So he's actually got head coaching experience for this year. Okay. Um, More repetitions leading to retention. Let's talk about his coaching highlights. He's got a few. Super Bowl champion with the Green Bay uh, Packers, 18 years of head coaching experience. That's a lot. And he's not really that up there in age. Can anybody do me a quick favor and check out his actual age? I'm not sure. I think he's in his late 50s, early 60s, maybe. I could be wrong. He's got that young face on him. Um, Anyways, yeah, so he developed stars like Rodgers and Dak Prescott. He's a proven winner, offensive pedigree. My concerns with him are his defensive struggles and mixed fan perception in Chicago. Not a lot of us are a big fan of him, man, because he took it to us quite a few years. I don't really know if he's actually spoke out against us or anything like that, but just him whooping us all the time, man. It's like, do you really want, a former head coach of the Green Bay Packers to come in here and be our head coach? You know what I mean? We've already had some problems recently with Packer coach up in here, and it wasn't too good. Not comparing the two either. One is definitely head and shoulders way better than the other for sure. 61 years young. Thank you, Crook. Man, this guy's on top of it for sure. So, but here, can McCarthy bring championship experience to the Bears? Obviously, he can. I mean, that answers itself, right? But is it a transitional skill? He had success with the Packers, but hasn't had success with the Cowboys. Is he going to learn from his mistakes with the Cowboys? What's going on there? Is Jerry Jones got too much, say in it? What happened? What's the mishap over there in Dallas? Because I feel like they could have done a lot better. I mean, obviously, when you lose and you look at all the playoff coaches right now, which one of them has a head QB, starting QB out, franchise QB that's out, and they're, limping into the playoffs, and you feel pretty good about it. You know what I mean? I mean, for the easy pickings, you could say the Vikings, but come on, dude. Sam Darnold, who would have thought, right? And then that rookie, like, how would have JJ even have been? Like, this is the perfect storm for the Vikings, really, if you think about it. And now JJ's talked about being shipped out. I'm probably going to do a show about that. What do you guys think about me doing shows outside of the Bears? But they do affect the Bears, right? The Vikings affect the Bears. The Packers affect the Bears. The Lions, all of them. Like, what do you guys legit think about me doing shows about that? Like, the implications of what it would be like, how it would affect, McCarthy being traded for multiple draft picks. Would it be within our division? What that would look like? What would the landscape be? All those kinds of things. I've just thought about maybe just branching out a little bit and talking more about NFL in general. We've had a couple shows. Some did good, but leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Um, Anyways, let's get into some. Let's see here. So yeah, well, before we break down Brian Flores, let's get into the comments really quick. Oops, I didn't hit the overlay. Sorry, guys, you can't see all your guys' comments. There's a lot of comments out there. Gosh darn it. I apologize, guys. It's a little early. It's a little cold in my garage too. Yep, again, Jay Grizz, Happy New Year's, bro. Scottish, Happy New Year's to everyone. We missed you, bro. Okay, here we go. Uh, no thanks for Mike. His success in Dallas was from Dan Quinn. I said once Quinn left, Dallas would regress. He was correct. He was correct, and he was one of the finalists for the Bears, along with Caldwell and Eberflus. And I wish we would have got Quinn for sure, man. Uh, and it's one of those rear view comments that I'm making right now. It's easier to say with the hindsight, being 2020 now. But he is good, man, for sure. Good idea and time for a podcast. Mike McCarthy hire would be an insult. I can definitely see Brian Flores and Josh McCown as a head coach. Oh, or offensive coordinator. Sorry, Les. Morning, Les. Appreciate you, man. Love you, buddy. Mike McCarthy is 61. Pete Carroll is 72, 73. Yeah, he's the same age, right about the same age as Bill Belichick. Um, I'm not a fan of Mike. What's Dallas identity? What do they do well? I don't know what they do well. I think they suck well. I think they're just not. They're like dysfunctional right now. They're a mess, man, and it shows when you change coaches and all that kind of stuff. Like it was brought up before. Uh, it changed when Dan Quinn left. It is not the same for sure, man. Oh my gosh. So, but like I said again, guys, think about it. Your starting QB, your starting QB is out. That is a huge difference there. It changes a lot, man. And not quite sure why they're going to Cooper Rush instead of the first rounder out of North Dakota State. Um, but I'm kind of curious. And then he was asked about that too, like who are you going to start? You going to start Cooper Rush or the guy that they picked up from what do you call it, from San Fran? And he says he's not going to comment on it. So I don't know. Hey, whatever. I like looking within our division. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. This guy, he's talking about some war strategy here. Jeez. All right. Hey, you're really starting to make us sound like Chirac crooked. All right. So, anyways, let's get into Brian Flores, man. Background: current Vikings defensive coordinator, former Dolphins head coach. Eek. Known for top tier defensive schemes. Uh, yeah, Trey Lance. Trey Lance. Known for top tier defensive schemes. What's up, Billy? Billy's in the building. Make sure you guys go check Billy up at Fat Tailgate, man. They got a great tailgating, man. Love those guys. They're awesome. They do so much for vets, do so much for Children's Hospital. These guys set the bar, man. They're great. They are a big time tailgate with a small time field, man, meaning that they're close. They're not so big that they can't wrap their arms around you. Billy's a great guy. I love him. He's got a great, check out his what do you call it? His van, his Bears van. Bears van, man, it's freaking awesome, dude. He's got autographs in there from Chicago Bear players and stuff. That guy's a real deal, man. Billy says, can't go wrong with a last name like Flores. I was wondering, I said, is that why Billy's in here? Because of Flores? Man, is there any relation, buddy? Long distant relative, maybe, Anyways, yeah, let's get back into it. Okay, so, Scottish Bears got a little something here, a little morsel. Let's see what it says. He says the chatter is Brian Flores would bring Josh McCown as OC. I would take Brian Flores as head coach and Josh McCown as OC. I would also really hurt the Vikings. Wow. You know what, Scottish? Damn, dude. That is on a whole nother level. Like, I had that whole thing about Josh McCown written in my notes, and you're jumping ahead of me, Scottish, but dang it. I don't mind you bringing in that extra, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Out of all 32 effing teams, man, you guys, you fans are the smartest. in the NFL, man. You guys keep me going, dude. Like, I've got like my notes, and then I look at you guys for notes, man. You guys fill in the blanks. I got a guy chiming in with Trey Lance. I got a guy chiming in with taking some from the Vikings and making them hurt and suffer and pay, taking out their kneecaps. No, you didn't say all that, but you know what I'm saying. Bring on Brian Flores for DC. So listen, dude, what's up, Ray Yanez? Ray Yanez in the building, FGB. Yeah, you know me. I'm talking to you right now, and I'm saying I understand everybody's saying why Brian Flores would make a good DC. But listen, he already is a DC. You're going to have to get permissions. Is he under contract? I don't know. Something left to be said. Could we pay him more? Yes. Will the Bears? I don't know. I know they're looking for a head coach. He should get the decision on who's the OCDC. So that's, he's all into that, whatever. I know there's a connection. Flores and Poles were both teammates, right? Is that what it was? Yeah, they were both teammates. So, so there is a connection there. But I think if he was going to move on from the Vikings, why would he move on anywhere to be a DC somewhere else? I think he would look into being a head coach, is my guess. So right now, currently, the Jets are interviewing Mike Vrabel. Let's hope it goes terribly, just so we can get an interview with that guy. I'm hoping that they don't just, gobble him up right away. Is there any sort of rule where if you really like a guy and you hit things off, you can hire him right away in the NFL? NFL is kind of weird. Like, it just like, anywhere else in, today's landscape of just the regular working culture, like you go in and they like you, they hire you. Like, there's certain rules, like, dude, you can't, if, and this and that and this and the Rooney and all this, and I understand some of it, but if you really like a guy and you're vibing and everything looks good and, he could be the next Bill Belichick or freaking Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or something like that, why not hire him right now? Could the Jets today hire freaking Mike Vrabel? I hope they don't, because I would like us to interview him. He might be the head coach that we need, you know what I'm saying? Or, Ben Johnson. Like Billy Flores just said. I like that. He's my outlier, Billy. If I could get a OC, any coordinator right now in the NFL, he's my outlier because I want experience. I don't want something where he's a project or, take a chance, a gamble on whatever. Yeah, man, I would definitely check out Ben Johnson. I think he's as good as advertised. I could be entirely wrong. I've been wrong before. Like I always start off these shows, I don't know crap, So I'm just a fan like you guys are, but I got a mic and a camera in my face. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you guys. Billy, I forgot to tell you, you missed the early part. I'll be up at Wind Creek Casino Sunday at 11 o'clock off the Halstead exit. You know where that's at, dude. You're Chicagoland, freaking blood running right through you. Right off the Halstead exit, Homewood, Flossmoor area. I'll be up there with Jim Miller. We're going to do the pregame, game, and postgame show up at Wind Creek Casino. Just opened up on Veterans Day, November 11th. So it's going to be lit, man. We got a lot of good stuff going on. Hopefully I can stick the land and make you guys proud. So anyways, yeah, there's a Rooney rule, but I'm saying, man, okay, potentially if the person that they're interviewing already fits the Rooney rule, do they have to keep going? Like, what is actually the rule in the Rooney rule? Is there multiple people, or is that type of thing, or whatever? I don't know. What if, do you guys think this potentially happens? I do. Well, okay, we're going to go ahead and do our due diligence and interview everybody, but Mike, you're our guy. Okay, so circle back with us, basically, get your stuff packed, get the moving company, because it's about to go down. Just keep it between us, but we got to, make everybody happy and check our check marks and all that kind of stuff. That happens too, right? Come on. So, yeah, but, man, Vrabel at the Jets, I don't know if he wants to take that on. They got a good defense. I think he can make that defense better for sure. And then, what do you call it? What about the whole Devontae Adams moving on and, Rodgers and all that? What's the contract going to look like? What's the money, the cap? There's a lot of stuff going on with those two, especially, man. I don't know if he wants to get into all that, getting right back into the dang they're going to have to offer him a lot of money. Getting right back into the head coaching thing after Tennessee, you probably don't want to run right into a burning building like the Jets. I think our foundation is actually as much fractured as it is. I think we have a better look for sure than the Jets. So hopefully, what up, Plank? Plank's in the building. Love you, buddy. Thanks for coming down, man. Appreciate you, man. Love that you're back, man. Thank you, Black Train. Or sorry, man, Black Rain. Oh man, so yeah, let's get back into this. The highlights for Flores, again, strong leadership and fiery personality. It's something that the Chicago Bears need, and they love. We love fiery personalities, man. Flores has got a very fiery personality too. So strengths is his defensive acumen and NFC North familiarity. Like somebody said earlier, we could take him away from the Vikings. That would be good. Concerns, he's limited offensive success as a head coach. He doesn't have much of that. Maybe he can empower and employ somebody that has that, intangible. Potential fit. Could Flores build a defense first identity for the Bears? That's what it's going to look like. He's going to look at our defense and say, I want this defense to rock. I'm defensive minded. I'm going to my strengths, and that's what I'm going to do. But can he pay equal attention to the offense and special teams? That's what remains to be seen. That's what the big question would be. And I'm sure that's a question they're going to ask, and they should ask during the hiring process for sure. But I could see this working out. I could actually see him being a dark horse coming in here, riding high, and doing really well with them. I think he could. I really would. I think he would learn from his mistakes with the Dolphins, and I think just with the whole Tua thing and just things in general, it was just really shaky in Miami. But yeah, I think that he would be another outlier of a coordinator, but he also has that head coach already experience built in. Kingsbury would be man, I don't know. I could see some positive things, but I could also see some negative things for sure too. I would lean more towards Flores. Let me know what you guys think. Leave in your comments below. I know these three aren't your top picks as a head coach. Maybe they are. Maybe somebody's out there with a last name like Flores would like a Flores, obviously. But I think a lot of people are looking at Ben Johnson and all that. So yeah, and then Vrabel too, for sure. But let's get your takes out here. What do you guys think? What's your ranking? Is it Kingsbury number one, Mike McCarthy number two, Flores number three, or is it Flores number one, Mike McCarthy two, Kliff three, or Kliff two, McCarthy three, or is it Flores one, McCarthy two, Kliff three? How do you guys rate that? Where would you guys put all these guys? I'd like to know. Are they even in your comp? Are they anywhere? Are they anywhere in there, man? hey, hey, Billy, bring the posse, dude. Bring the pain. Bring everybody. It's gonna be at the sports bar. We walk right into the main doors. It's off to the right, bro. Give you a big old bear hug, man. Wind Creek Casino, yeah, man. Come check it out. No, he wasn't wrong about Tua. Thanks for showing up and showing out, Darius. Appreciate you, man. Much love, dude. Great co-host of ours, man. He was on last night. Go check out his show. Check out his episode. Good dude. Love you, bro. Billy Flores said we need the D to get back to where it used to be, and we need a lot of O-line help. Bro, talk about O-line help. Who would know better about O-line help than the defensive coordinator? Because that's where you attack, right, Billy? That's your point of attack. Your point of attack is to get through that wall. But we don't have a wall. Our wall's like freaking Swiss cheese, man. Unbelievable. So I would think a guy like Billy Flores, or Billy Flores, a guy like Brian. I'm going to say that a lot probably too. If we do hire the guy, I'm going to be saying Billy Flores like all the time. They're going to be like, it's Brian, damn it, it's Brian. Oh man, we get a guy like Brian Flores. I think he will actually pay attention to the offensive line and put something on it for sure. Hopefully, solidify that offensive line for sure, man. And that defensive line, oh my God, it needs help, man. You get a guy like Billings who goes out. He's just sort of serviceable defensive lineman, clogged the hole, good at run defense and all that. But if he goes out and your whole freaking offensive line is straight bootylicious and can't even freaking make a tackle or make a stop, and people run right through us, I think that's what's going to happen Sunday against the freaking uh, Packers, man. I think they're going to run right through us, honestly. I don't want it to happen, but I could see Jones just freaking lighting us up, man. And I hope that doesn't happen. I really don't. I really would like us to win for sure. I mean, it's the Packers, man. Don't lay down. Don't start, you guys, some of you guys in the chat, not you guys right now, but others I've seen in the chat. It's like, sit Caleb, sit this guy, sit that guy. Why? Do you guys teach your family members? Do you teach your children to lay down, your wife, your friends, yourself, your coworkers to lay down when it's bad, or when the going gets tough, the tough gets going? Boots on the ground. Let's go. Let's work, man. Blue collar, Chicago, man. You got it in your blood. You guys got to win, man. I don't care freaking what it says, man. What are you teaching? Are you looking around and looking at these guys and saying these are the guys for the future, or have they already checked out? Because if they already checked out, I don't want you. I don't want that in the building. I want to get that out of the building, man. I want to get that out of our freaking culture. I want to get that out of our thoughts, man. You can't have that. Don't sit people. Don't rest people. That's the problem with the NBA today. You guys are always talking about LeBron, LaFlop, and all this and that. Think about what you say. Words matter. Why would you want, this rest, fatigue, days off, and all this stuff, or we're not going to win anyway, so sit everybody? Why? They're going to have plenty of time to sit in the off season. They're going to have, pretty soon we're going to be excited about the freaking underwear Olympics. They're going to have those weird looking foam things on top of their head, and they're going to be running around in freaking underwear and freaking tank tops and stuff. We're going to be like, oh, look at this guy's catch. Look at this. Oh, we're going to go 12 wins, 13 wins like we did this year. No, we got actually football in front of us, and it's against the Green Bay Packers, damn it. Will they probably kick our butt? Yeah, but you shouldn't lay down because somebody's going to kick your butt. They're going to respect you a lot more from staying in there, and hopefully you'll have a respect for yourself. So stop it. All right, rant over, man. Yes, bring the van. Do you not go anywhere without the van? Always bring the van. That should never be a question, Billy. Yeah, have Jim sign it, man. There's going to be a lot of Bears up there, man. I got it all lined up for every game. We are going to have somebody special up there, man. And when the big fish come in and it's a special big event, we are going to make sure some really big Bears come up there, man. It's going to be a good time, bro. Yeah, it's going to be great for sure. We've got it all lined up. Other sports too, for sure. We'll get into that later, Billy. But let's get back on topic, okay? Our wall is wet toilet paper. Wet toilet paper. How about used wet toilet paper at that? You guys talking about vacation and playing for the name on their backs. They are for sure checked out. Yeah. Well, you know what? You sound exactly like Pat McAfee's rant. That's what he was talking about when he said that the coaches and the players have already checked out and talking about vacation plans. We need a guy in the building that's a Chicago Bear, either basically just alumni, Chicago Bear alumni, former player star, the step up like Pat McAfee. Obviously not at that level. I don't think anybody in the NFL of all 32 teams, in the NBA or any other sport, has been on a podcast, been on ESPN, and has that type of reach that Pat McAfee did when he said that he is no longer a season ticket holder. He says that it's disrespectful what they're putting out there. There's no respect for themselves or the team, and they've already checked out talking about vacation plans. That's a show I'd like to have for sure. I think we could build a really good show out of that. Might even have to do that sooner than later, man, because this whole freaking society about just checking out. What about this, things are getting sick, or watch out for this, watch out for that. Snow day. You guys remember like snow days like back in the day? This is ridiculous. They close schools and society and shut things down. I mean, we're not tough as we were anymore, man. This is what I'm talking about, the Bears, man. We cannot let this game go. This game matters, man. It's on the schedule for a reason. You got season ticket holders. You got people bringing their children. We're going to watch this game regardless. It's against the Packers, man. Come on. So, Plank, FGB. For sure, Plank. Billy Flores says we have no chance against the Pack. They will throw all over us. I wish it wouldn't have happened, but we keep losing the streak alive. I agree, Billy, but I know you know as well as anybody, being the iron worker that you are, and Chicago, a resident and born here, live here, still here, that we don't quit. You know, their guys have quit, yeah, but we can't. You know, we got to keep fighting, man. Maybe we could turn those guys around that have already checked out. You know, and play, damn it. And the guys that have already checked out, check them out. Take their bags. Don't even give them an Uber ride. You know, don't even let them go return stuff for their locker. You know, we'll get security. We'll get you out of here. You know, I'm telling you right now, it's bad, man. So I wish there was another word for culture, man. People keep saying culture like that's just like a buzzword, you know. And I know Darius ain't one of them, but I hear it like 100 times a day. Sometimes when you say a word so much, it doesn't matter anymore. You take the real feel out of it, you know. And I don't want to get into philosophical and get way in over our head and over the minutes and stuff, but like, you know, these words and everybody being a wordsmith and all that, and just beating up a word and using it too much, like you put too much on a word and it loses, you know, it loses the feel. It's like somebody saying they're sorry and never making the change. You know what I mean? Like, just culture's just beat up, man. We need to find another word, you know. Uh, all right, enough off with that rant. On to the next rant. Snowflake society. We need toughness. I agree, Scottish Bear. We need toughness. And if from a guy coming from Scotland telling us that, come on, man. He sees it all the way from Scotland. And some of us can't even see it's right in our face in our own backyard. Shout out to Scottish Bear, man. Black rain. Yeah, Jacobs might have a big day. Heard it might be like 20 degrees. Bro, you're probably right. I know it's going to be slicker than snot, so be careful with that, Billy. I don't know what you're going to do with that van. I think it's got rear wheel drive, so I don't know, man. Hopefully that van can handle snow all right. I know it's going to be slick. I know it's going to be cold, so be careful, Billy. Need you, bud. Love you, man. And anybody else out there commuting. Um, so who is your top pick for the Bears head coach, man? What for all you guys are still in there with us? Who is your pick for the Bears top head coach? We're gonna go another 5-10 minutes and shut it down. I'm surprised. This show was built for like 20-25 minutes legit, but we've had a lot of people coming in on their commute, and hopefully you guys, your hands are on 10 and 2 and you're not looking at the phone or something. You know what I mean? So be careful out there, guys. Who is your Bears top head coach? Who would you like to see on the Bears for your Bears? Turn this thing around. I honestly, I know you guys are probably going to not understand this, but and I don't really want to get into what I think. I want to hear what you guys think. But I would like a Vrabel. I'm really actually not against Carroll, only because I know he can lay a foundation and rebuild this foundation. I think it's fractured beyond. You just got to just, you know, wipe it out and rebuild. And I think he could be a guy to come in and build that for years to come. And I think even after he's gone, he'll be a senior, you know, consultant and keep and make sure everything stays in place and whatever. I really think he's that dude. And I think when you look at the guys like that are long in the tooth, and not that I'm an ageist, but like that, you know, the thing of it is, when you get a younger guy, you don't realize what you have. And you've got so many years that you can just go ahead and, you know, trial by error. You know what I mean? But the thing about with Carroll is he don't have a lot of time left. He understands that. He appreciates that, and he needs to win now. He cannot make any mistakes, and he's got enough time and a repetition leading to retention. He'd come right in and just, you know, build something. And I think you got a 3-year window with all these guys that we've got. Pretty soon we're not going to be able to re-sign these guys. We need to win now. So I think that is the one thing that I look at Carroll with the 2 Super Bowls, one with a win, one almost with a win. Hopefully he made that course correction. I think he would. One play away from winning 2 Super Bowls, being in a Natty championship, and look at how many Pro Bowlers he's created all the way from New England to you know, Seattle. I think that would be a good look for sure. If anybody has the top criteria and everything, it would definitely be Pistol Pete. But I would definitely look at a Vrabel first, just only because he could be around longer and all of that. So then, because you know, looking at 3-5 years down the road, now you're looking at the fact that, like, okay, well, we've got to go into the whole new coaching and find a new coach or whatever. unless it's already, he, promotes somebody before he leaves as a senior consultant or something like that. So I don't want to get too much involved on the Pete Carroll. I see you guys comments coming in. I want to see what you guys have to say. So here we go. Scottish Bear. Mike Vrabel's his number one choice. Brian Flores. I almost said Billy again. Ben Johnson and Joe Brady. Okay. Appreciate you, Scottish. Let's see what. Okay. Look at this. Mike Vrabel is his first choice. Bruce wants Ben Johnson. Darius wants Vrabel. Love what you said. Carroll build foundation in next 3 years. Well said from Yogi to Bear. Love y'all. Squeegee in the building. What up, Squeegee dog? I get excited when all you guys are here, man. But Squeegee, it's been a minute, man. The guy was busy or something, man. I love Squeegee. I love it when a guy returns. Yeah, I'm with you guys, man. I really want the Carroll, and I know you guys, and I'm concerned about what you guys think. What you guys think matters to me. I'm just letting you know that there's very similar attributes that Vrabel and Pete have. I just think that because obviously there's been more time and, there's been one time that Vrabel's actually head coached. So, and you've got multiple times with Carroll. I just feel like he's got more experience, and we need more experience because we saw what it was like to have lack of experience and, have somebody come in and give them a chance, give them a shot. Let's see what they can do. I don't think you get that. What you got with Pete. Vrabel, he's a little iffy, but not as much as some of the others out there for sure. Flores is another guy that is less long in the tooth at the head coaching position as Vrabel, but you know what I'm getting at is those two guys right there are the outliers there for me with the defensive acumen. As far as the offense go, I know everybody's interested in the offensive things and how, offense is today's NFL and all this and that, but we still want defense and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you've got 18 head coaches with a offensive experience, offensive mindset, and 7 of them are actually productive in today's NFL. So just because you got a guy that's offensive minded does not mean that it's going to work out. So those are all things to be considered. I do like your guys's choices for sure. I think we can all touch and agree on Vrabel for sure, and Ben Johnson as an outlier. Flores is definitely picking up some steam. A lot more people are starting to get interested in Flores than I thought. And I do think that somebody hit something big on that's taken away from the Vikings. And I never thought that taken away from the Vikings would even matter. Like, I honestly legit thought that they were not even going to be a situation. I didn't even think they would even be in play. Like, they looked like they were going to be the bottom feeders of the NFC North. And obviously, once again, my disclaimer is I don't know shit. So, anyways, Zach Taylor, if Cincinnati fires him, okay, there's another one out there. I'm heavily leaning towards Johnson. Hibernating. This snow sucks. It does suck, right? I got to get the snowblower out. It's slick before my son takes off today for his birthday stuff. So he's got, when you got the birthdays, it's like some people can get together on this day and get together on this day, and he's 9, and it's a huge birthday. So I got to get the not the snowblower, my backpack blower, and just blow off the light coating so they don't slip. So anyways, what's your guys' final thoughts on the coaching staff? I think the next show is going to pop around 11. We got a lot of good. You guys were very active, very helpful. I appreciate you guys. And for that, I'm going to put on another show around 11. Then we're going to have a group show tonight. So make sure you guys check us out. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And that's pretty much it for the Kingsbury, Mike McCarthy, and Brian Flores Black Monday show. Thank you guys once again for joining Coffee with Trax. And this is Trax checking out Chi-Town up, Bear down. Love you guys, man. Have a good day. Win the day. Enjoy your TGA Friday. Be great today. Love you guys. See ya.